You don't have to know so much. You might not know everything, but you don't have to know so much. You ought to put in so much work. I'm trying to help someone because it's familiar space. You have an ex-girlfriend and you get back with them in a minute. Facebook is of the devil sometimes. And of God sometimes too. You gotta be careful with that stuff, man. You gotta be careful, man, because it becomes people's reality, and I don't want to offend anybody on Facebook, man. You gotta be careful what you post, man. I'm just gonna preach it. I'm preaching it. I'm telling you, I promise I ain't talking about nobody. You gotta be careful what you say because it becomes life, man. It becomes life. So let's keep it moving. It's the enemy's job to make your past look appealing. Isaiah 43:18-19 says, remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I'm doing a new thing. Y'all know this. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? Now, that's a powerful word. Do you not perceive the new, or do you perceive the old? Do you not see it? In other words, will you not recognize what's taking place? God says, I'm doing something different. Make a way in the wilderness and rivers. I'll make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Man, I need y'all to really, really get this, man, because there are some things that you might be in a wilderness place right now. There's some dried up space right now that you might be in. You don't understand how you're going to quite get out of it. You might not understand what's taking place, but what's taking place is God is saying, trust me in the midst of your wilderness. Stop letting your pain slow you down from getting to your promise. Come on, somebody. Next point, wilderness. I want to talk about the wilderness. I really want to talk about the wilderness. Because this is a big deal. This is where people get lost. This is what because the wilderness is for wanderers. It's not for visionaries. It's not for people that can see. It's for people that are lost. It's for they lost because really it took them 40 years for a 40-day journey.
Come on, tell it.
Because they were lost. But God had a preparation in mind for them. So let's go. So let's go back a little in the wilderness. Then the Lord said to Moses, I will rain down manna from heaven. Bread from heaven for you. I will rain down manna from heaven. What happened is, and I want to get this to y'all, they were in the wilderness, yet and still God provided.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
I really, I'm trying to, see, in the midst of your weakest moment, God says, no matter what it looks like, I'm still with you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. When God, let me tell you, when God is walking with you, there's nothing you can't do. I don't care where you are in the position of it. You are with God. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So in the midst of the wilderness, every day they would wake up and they would go 6 days a week. 6 days a week they would wake up and God would provide bread. They just have to go pick it up, take it back to the camp. They didn't have to do nothing. They didn't have to cook it. They didn't have to get no yeast, no water, no flour. They just went and picked it up and took it back to camp. Now on the 6th day, now this is the part that sidebar, this is extra. This is going to bless somebody else. But understand this, on the 6th day, he did double portion. This is the Bible. He did double portion so that they could rest on the 7th day and keep the Sabbath holy. That's what my people who don't know how to stop working so hard. Can I help somebody that don't know how to take a break? Okay. Jesus, God even said, listen, I'm going to give you double on Saturday. So on Sunday, I can chill. Because I'm God. But I know how to respect the day.
Amen.
Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. That has nothing to do with the message, but that's for somebody that don't know how to not clock in to spend time with your family.
That's good. Come on.
All right, I'm done. There ain't nobody in this room. Maybe somebody online. I'm talking to you. Oh, God is talking to you, right? All right. The wilderness is a very frustrating time, but God keeps providing. It's frustrating, but he keeps providing. And I want to give somebody a secret today. Where you are right now, I feel the Spirit of the Lord telling you it's not your harvest. This is not your harvest, man. This is your wilderness and this is your manna. God says, I'm going to keep giving you manna in the midst of your process. But right now, you're just in process in the midst of the wilderness to get to a promise. Try to help somebody. This ain't your harvest. 3D, this ain't my harvest. I'll be honest with you, this ain't our harvest, right here. I thank God for a 1.5 years ministry, 38,000 square feet, 8 theaters, and a parking lot that can freaking play 2 football fields. I thank God in a 1.5 years he did it, but this is not my harvest.
Amen.
85 to 100 people on the same morning, this is not my harvest. This ain't our harvest, man. This is our manna. Understand the difference, because there's a promised land in front of us if we keep going. Right now, we're not lost, but we're being provided. We were growing. And in the midst of all the wilderness, they had to grow. They had to get better. So sometimes God will have you in a wilderness experience just to grow you, just to give you some time to grow. Trying to help somebody. That's it. So this is it. This is not your harvest, because harvest comes in varieties. Can I give you some real wisdom? You don't get a harvest with oranges and say it's a harvest. No, it's not a harvest until you got apples, oranges, bananas, fruit, ham, green beans, tomatoes, ham, you name it. That's your harvest, baby.
I receive it,
You talking
man.
about his harvest. Jesus, help me. So let me show you why. Now I'm about to bring it on so you can read and understand. Go to the next scripture, Joshua 5 and 12. Joshua 5 and 12. I'm going to give you the next scripture. So this is after they entered into the promised land. It says, the manna stopped the day after they ate this food from the land. The promised land. So what happens is after they got to the promise, God stopped babying them and said, now you got to work for it. I'm trying to help you. Well, somebody right now is walking into their promise right now and don't know why it's so hard. God, why did you leave me down this road? God, why did you tell me to start the business? God, why would you take me? He said, because I ain't babying you no more. You crying about your bills not being paid. Do something about it. You got to plant, man. Let me tell you, the wilderness is a place where you cannot plant because you do not own it. Remember, before I tweet something today, Marquette, dude, you cannot plant in the wilderness. You cannot plant seed in ground you do not own. I'm trying to help you. If you don't, men, if you ain't married to the woman, you can't plant seeds. Don't get mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. This ain't personal. Just a minute. Don't you shoot the messenger today. Whew, that was heavy. Don't plant seeds where you do not in the wilderness. Wait till you get to the promised land. For my married couples, y'all women need to stop taking these men to Egypt. Can I hear some brothers shouting this? I'm trying to hook y'all up tonight. Flow with milk in her. All right, we need you, church. All right, it's time. It's time. What DJ Network at? I'll knock him out. You need to get here and get your kids. I'm just playing. The promised land. I'm not going to be able to think straight no more today. Help me, Father. And I'm sick.
I love it.
I didn't know you remember the story about the seed.
I don't know what Mia's talking about. The good seeds. Here we go. The manna. Something wrong with y'all, man. This is only in 3D will this happen. Some sermons become dialogues. Just conversation. It's okay, I promise. All right, so when they left the wilderness and walked into the promised land, they planted their own seeds and created their own harvest and their crops. That's what flow with milk and honey really means. It means land that's built in its fertile soil. It's the perfect precipitation conditions. It's the perfect place to plant a seed, man. That's the promised land. Back then, the currency was not money. It wasn't this stuff we do. It wasn't this, how much, it was barely skill set. It was mostly crops and fruits, vegetables, and cattle and certain things. So that's really, that was promised. That was big to them. It was big in that time, and big to us is different. Big to us is a bank account. Come on, somebody. Jesus, I need our version of the promised land, please. I got plenty of vegetables, okay? That's just my prayer, my personal prayer. So let's move into it. I'm almost done. Number one, from the text itself, number one is momentum. Momentum. So Joshua 3:14 says, so when the people broke camp to cross the Jordan, the priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant went ahead of them. When the people broke camp, that means they gained momentum towards the direction they were going. That means at the point of leadership, when Joshua said, let's go, they said, let's go with it. That's it. When Joshua said, it's time to ride out, they say, okay, where we going? We riding now. Because they trusted leadership. They trusted leadership. They played the biggest game of follow the leader ever. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of Israelites. It wasn't just like us hanging out, walking. It was a real nation worth of people. I need y'all to understand that. So they played, and whatever Joshua said they did. That's why I said momentum for a reason, because it takes most momentum to move forward. It takes momentum because what happens, momentum without direction becomes disaster.
Amen.
If you let a